As far as I'm concerned, men have not shown us that they can lead. When you have
Oh my god. As far as you're concerned, yeah? Okay. Those glasses that you're wearing, those huge ones, designed by men. Those doors behind you, designed by men. That paint on the walls, yeah, painted by men. Those blinds there that you can turn so easily, designed by men. That necklace you're wearing, designed by men. Those earrings you're wearing, guess what? Designed by men.
a job.
The only place
Men can't lead, yeah? Absolutely and utterly ridiculous. What a disaster. Okay.
Me as a female, if I can go talk to somebody or flirt with somebody and I see automatically that they're just all over me, it turns me off straight away.
That's right. What that is describing is that women like men who other women want and who have options, right? If a guy is too into the girl, she's turned off, right? And again, look at her age, right? 18 to 23. This is when she's most likely to be attracted to apex alpha males, guys that have so many options they don't care about any girl, right? So again, it's just further proof of the way that the modern world works, of 2022 dating. This is how it works. Okay, I don't want to hear the other people commenting. I'm doing the commenting. Let's continue.
This guy, he's egotistical. He has a delusional mindset on women.
I think she's smart enough to want a man who's in charge of his life and by extension would be in charge of the relationship.
No, I would not see Andrew again. Do I look like
I would not see Andrew again. It's really funny, right, that they say that. They say that. They say, I don't like men that do this. I don't go with men that do this. I would never be with a man that does this. Meanwhile, they've slept with them on multiple occasions. They're alpha widowed by that guy. All they can do is think about that guy. Their whole life becomes, I like what this guy does reminds me of what he did, or it's not like what he did. You see what I'm saying? So again, this is what an alpha widow looks like, guys. Hello and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios, here for another reaction video. If you're new to the channel, liking the content, please hit the sub, hit all for notifications. If you're watching on the podcast, give me a 5-star review, give me a follow. If you agree or disagree with my points, please, the comment box, that's what it's for, use it. Also, if you'd like me to comment on a video, compilation, blog post, Reddit post, website article, whatever, send it to theheliosblog@gmail.com. Let's continue. I would not see him again. Lol. This, like, okay, I'm just trying to find a TikTok here that isn't ridiculous. Okay, let's see here.
Men, you have got to stop dating ugly men. You've got to stop.
Women, you've got to stop dating ugly men. Right, okay, again, the standards for modern day women are just through the absolute roof, right? Like, these girls want you to be 6 feet tall, 6-pack abs, 6 inches of, you know what I'm talking about, and make a 6-figure salary, right? And if you're missing even one of these pillars, then they're not happy. They move on to the next guy, right? Because and then they just share all the apex alpha males. This is what's going on in 2022, guys. This is the state of the modern world. And actually, I think my article is perfect. I think my article is perfect here. Modern women have unrealistic dating standards. And look at the picture here. You see how there's literally nothing on the diploma? Yeah, you see that on the degree? To say modern women have unrealistic dating standards is an understatement. By the way, this is an article written by me. Most women are not at all interested in men they would have married just one generation before. This has created a huge imbalance in the dating market where apex males and women have all the power. Right. So basically the modern world, the way that it works is beta males, which are the invisible men, the men that most women don't see. Those men, their labor and their free attention and validation is being used to bankroll the alpha males and the women. That's literally the way that the modern world works. That's how it is. The matriarchy's plans for women. So if you don't know what the matriarchy is the female-centric society that we live in 2022 in the West. That's the matriarchy. The matriarchy's plans are to gain maximum power and to maximally constrain males while maximally unrestraining female hypergamy. What the matriarchy wanted for women was equality, but that's actually not true. They wanted women to basically become men and be treated exactly as men are, including jobs. Now, here's the thing. Feminism, or womanism rather, at the beginning, they did that right away. Like in the 1960s, the laws were passed that made it illegal to pay women differently than men for the same job. But then this freedom to be equal to men, combined with the free love movement and the birth control pill, led to the modern world we have today. And what ended up happening was not equality, no. What ended up happening was female supremacy. That's exactly the world that we live in. Now women run the world, and their bedroom fun strategy is paramount, which is hypergamy. So a woman's strategy is that they want the absolute best man they can possibly have for children, for provisioning, for protection. And then when that man is no longer that, they move on to the next one. That is hypergamy. And they want that. Because very often women can't get a guy who's both good at protection and provisioning in the same man. So the other version of hypergamy is they get one man for the genes and one man for the safety, right? And they want that strategy to be maximally unrestrained. And it is. In 2022, that is the world we live in. I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no man. So I'm a strong, independent woman meme is an offshoot of womanism and the equalist movement. It also stems from female solipsism. So solipsism is that the idea that women have trouble understanding things from other people's perspective other than their own, and they tend to project their own personal experiences into the whole population and generalize from there. The idea is that a woman envisions marrying a rich businessman, and so she tries to become a rich businesswoman in order to attract that man, assuming that men and women are attracted to the same thing. There is no realization at all for women that men and women desire different things. Men do not desire the things that women desire. Women desire strong, independent men, while men desire submissive, dependent women. So unchained hypergamy. The modern world has unchained hypergamy for women. Unlike before, where 40% of men reproduced, that was with enforced monogamy, the old system. The system that you hear about, in the Bible and in ancient civilizations and stuff like that, that was enforced monogamy. Nowadays, women are after the top 5 to 10% of men, and only those men reproduce. Women are now much more likely to share an apex man than sleep with a beta or even associate with him. So what happens is these girls in the modern world, especially when they're at the age of 18 to 23, when they have their highest agency, when they're the most fertile, what they do is they sleep with as many chads as possible, and they have beta males on the string as orbiters to take care of them and do stuff for them. Betas allowed the unfettering of bedroom fun, and this has led to the modern misery of men we see today, because it was beta males that voted for free love to be allowed, right, basically. Only the apex for me, the Pareto principle. Most women nowadays scorn average men and spend their whole youth trying to garner the attention of an apex man, which is never gotten. And the reason for that is obvious. The reason is because apex men have so many options, they never have to settle for one. Women need to understand that unless they're exceptionally attractive, their chances of gaining the attention of a superior man are slim, other than for one-off bedroom fun opportunities, right? They should be more realistic about their prospects to prevent leading themselves to ruin, right? Because if they don't, they end up 35 alone with cats. All right, back to this compilation here. Let's see here.
Here's the fun part.
Okay, go ahead.
Ew. You're kind of ugly.
That's a.
Yeah. And
Wait,
you're
I'm the ugly one?
Yeah.
Look in the camera.
Damn.
Oh my god. Wait. This girl called that guy ugly, and she's pushing on him. Unbelievable. This is like a almost 40-year-old woman who's overweight, and she's telling this guy, and the reason why she's telling him that he's ugly is because he's short, right? So this is the state of modern 2022, right? Of modern 2022 dating, where the girl on the left believes that she is of higher quality, higher value than the guy on the right. And why? Because this guy on the right, he's not in the top 10%. You understand? Women only see the top 10% and assume, they want men who are only in the top 10%. That is the state of the modern world. That is it right here. Okay, one sec. I just need to open one more of these compilations because apparently I need more content here. Okay, we need to skip this this intro here. 1 second. We're just skipping past a little bit. Okay. Oh, I think I understand. So, okay, what's happening here is that the girl there is showing that she's attracted to this girl's boyfriend, and she's, you know, hanging off him and playing around with him, and the girlfriend is all upset. But here is the reality. The reality is that the girlfriend knows now that her boyfriend is a winner, right? And so she'll be more attracted to him. The competition anxiety ramps up, the dread ramps up, and this guy will be together with his girl for at least another 3 months after this incident. For sure. I'm trying not to get cancelled here. Trying not to get yeah, you see? You see the girlfriend? You see how upset she is? Yep. There you go. All right. Let's look at... Okay, so I already read this one. Let's see this short here.
See, this right here is the reason that I don't be listening to none of y'all when y'all be talking shit on TikTok about all these women having no self-respect. Y'all be calling them fatherless and shit. But y'all be funding their whole lives, bro. Corinna just showed off how much she be making a month off of OF, bro. She made $2 million in 1 month, fam.
Right, and then these girls shame men, right, for not having a high enough salary, right, for making less than 6 figures in a year when they make literally 2 million in a month. But here's the thing, right? Who is making these girls rich off of OnlyFans? The men who are invisible, right? The men that are willing to pay for even a scrap of attention from these girls. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the reason why they're willing to do that is because most men are invisible. Because most men are invisible, they're not attractive at all to women, right? And because they're not attractive at all, these guys go either their own way, which is what most men are doing now. They're avoiding marriage, they're avoiding relationships, they're avoiding women entirely. Or they are, you know, they become desperate, wanting any sort of attention. These are the starts with an S and ends with a P guys. Those guys, they spend money, you know, to get the facsimile, the imitation of a relationship, right? And then these girls get rich and disdain men. You see, that is literally the state of 2022 dating. Okay, please leave a comment if you agree or disagree. Let's continue with this compilation here. Okay, so the compilation says, me working mad hours just so I can spoil her. And he is just working, you know, a regular old delivery job. Okay, and then her admitting that she's cheating while he's at work. So you see, again. So here's the let me read the comments here, and then I'll explain what's happening. So she says, babe, yo, I need to tell you something. What's up, princess? You know how you've been at work all day every day recently? Yeah. You know how I told you I was home all day yesterday, but I met up with my best friend? Yeah, I told him how you've been too busy for me, and he actually sat and listened to me and comforted me. Okay, 1 sec. We're just going to go to the next text here. I've been working so much so I could treat you. What do you mean? We were in his car, one thing led to another, and I know you don't want to hear the rest. I'm so sorry. Please don't leave me. And then he says, what? I trusted you to have a best friend because you kept telling me it's nothing more than that. Damn. Broken heart. Okay, so guys, here is what actually happened. Okay, are you ready? AFBB. Okay, so the girl wants one man, the alpha male, for the genes, and she wants one man for the provisioning. Guess which one this guy is. The boyfriend is the guy who's there for provisioning, and the alpha male is the guy who sleeps with her, and then she'll eventually have his children. Okay, now also notice he names her baby with hearts and stuff, like it's like, you know, worshipful kind of behavior. So he puts her on a pedestal, and there you go. That's the treatment you get. Something else that I wanted to point out, but you guys already know, I'm sure. There is no such thing as male friends. So if the girl says she has male friends, this is actually the truth. The truth is that she's holding those guys on retainer so that the second that you falter in any way in her opinion, she can sleep with those men and drop you. That's called having orbiters, right? So that's the idea. So there are no such thing as male best friends. No such thing. That's what she does. So don't allow your girl to have male friends, right? And if she wants to break off the relationship when you disallow it, well, guess what? She was never yours, so it doesn't matter. All right. What a mess. And then he breaks up with her. Yeah, and he says, you have the cheek to say, please don't leave me. You're delusional on God. It was an honest mistake. Yeah, okay. So, oh, and here's the thing, right? Girls always victimize themselves, right? So they victimize themselves in this sense. They say, I cheated on you because you weren't paying enough attention to me. I cheated on you because you didn't provide enough for me. I cheated on you because of you. It's nothing. There is no accountability. There's no personal responsibility that goes with her actions. No, it's blame on you, victimize herself, and cheat anyway. You see? And that is modern 2022 dating in a nutshell. All right. Again, please leave a comment if you agree or disagree. Let's continue.
Perfect. Slide with me, bitch, you.
My roommate coming back from cheating on his girl. Okay. Sure. Next.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Her man came home early. Oh, so it's another cheating. Guys, you cannot make this shit up. Like, you see? So the guy goes to work and works to provide, and she goes and cheats. And then this guy has to hide under the bed, right? Because the man came home early and she went to the guy's place to sleep with the girl. You see what I'm saying? So imagine, you work, you provide, you do all these things, and she still cheats on you. And then of course, her classic thing is that she'll blame it on the guy. Yeah, disaster. And then this guy has to, like, disaster.
Really? Answer.
Oh, look, yet another example of a girlfriend cheating. So you can see it there. The girl is on a date with another guy in the park, and this guy finds out, and, like, again, don't be the useful idiot for these girls, guys. That's the moral of this story. Okay, let's continue.
That's a lie?
Yes, you did! Don't fucking lie!
I didn't touch your phone.
Stop it, mommy! Mom!
Smash your phone.
Yes!
Already cracked.
I am, but he fucking smashed my phone and then grabbed me and then threw
I grabbed
me.
you and threw
Mommy.
you? I grabbed you and threw you?
Yes, you fucking did! You're such a liar! You're gonna
Where?
fucking deny
Where
it!
did I throw you?
You fucking threw me in my room, you asshole!
You see? And this is what, so again, the moral of this story is be very careful who you live with, and this is why I say no cohabitation, no marriage, right? No children. This is why. Because at any point, the girl can call her parents, call the police, say this stuff, and you're in deep shit. There's nothing you can do. You're going to be in a metal box because of words she said. Also, look, she has kind of a hidden smile, and her eyes are crying, but you can see the, like... Okay, guys. Philosopher, famous Greek philosopher, he said, don't trust a female's tears unless they're in private, because in public they're there for manipulation. I'm not saying the exact quote, but you understand the idea. So this is the point here.
That's a lie.
Stop! You know you're not. Oh my god!
I'm trying to leave. You're keeping me here.
No, bitch! Where the fuck is my
It's on your
phone?
bed.
Where?
It is on your bed.
No, the fuck it's not! You have it!
Your phone is on your
Then
bed.
give it to me! You fucking took it off my bed!
I didn't take it off.
Yes,
my
you
bed.
Disaster.
did! Yes, the fuck you did!
No, I did not.
Let me see your
It is on
yes,
your bed.
it
You want to see
is!
my pockets?
Give it to me!
I have a portable charger.
My shit!
Wow. It's just, guys, it's utterly ridiculous. And the only reason the guy didn't end up in a metal box is because he filmed the girl. You see? Because it's not his word against hers anymore. It's what the camera shows. So again, guys, please protect yourselves at all times. This is not like a safe place for men, right? Again, please leave a comment if you agree or disagree. Let's continue.
Ooh, best friend checking.
Best friend, I'm pregnant.
By who?
That's the thing. It's between Jamal and Michael.
Girl, if you don't name that baby Jamichael and flip a coin for responsibility, heads Michael, tails Jamal.
Girl, you're smart. Flip it up.
Heads Michael the pappy.
I knew he would.
Disaster. And again, guys, like, this is why the first date is not for bedroom fun. The first date is to vet the personality of the girl. Because if you don't know that she's sketchy, right? Then she could screw you over like this. She could be sleeping with multiple men unprotected at once and get pregnant, and then guess what? You're on the hook, right? So again, this is the reason why your first date is for, rapport only and to figure out if the girl is sketchy. And if she is, then, I mean, there is no relationship, there's no bedroom fun. That is my advice for you. All right, let's move on to our article here. Weird to tell a girl you miss her after 3 dates? I've been on 3 amazing dates with this woman. There was an instant attraction from both of us. We both told each other how good of a time we had on every date. We made plans for future dates. But we both have kids, and with things that keep coming up, we've only been able to see each other once a week. Is it weird just to let her know that I kind of miss spending time with her? Is it too soon? Well, first of all, there's multiple red flags here. So both of them have children. Disaster. So, guys, why would you deal with a single mom when you could deal with a girl who's not a single mom? That's what I want to know, okay? But anyway... and like, you should not be texting her, I miss you and stuff like that. That signals you as a useful idiot. And if you're a useful idiot to the girl, you're going to have a bad time. I'm telling you, you're going to have a really bad time. You're going to be used and discarded while she goes and sleeps with another guy. That's what's going to happen. So none of this signaling, guys. This is very bad. So here's the top comment with 700 upvotes, okay? I think I'm looking forward or can't wait to see you again is better low pressure way to say that you're missing spending time with her. Yeah, you don't text that, guys. Terrible advice. Okay, 100% times 2, much better way to say I'm thinking about you after only 3 days. Yeah, don't text like this. I'm telling you, it's a very bad idea. I'm telling you, you will destroy your relationship if you do that. Any opportunity you had for an actual good dynamic between you two will be ruined by this. Okay, let's see. I think it's creepy if someone told me they miss me when we're in the very early stages of getting to know each other. You see? I agree. That's exactly. Women find it creepy because it's needy. It's needy and desperate. And women don't want to be with guys that are needy and desperate. Women want to be with guys that have multiple options. And by saying that you miss her, you're saying, I don't have other options. I need you, right? And girls are repulsed by that, by being needed. Okay, here's a comment. This one's actually helpful. Yup, agreed. Had this girl I was crushing on hard. Said I was missing her. She liked it the first time. The next time I saw her and said it, turned her right off. You need to let it develop a bit, otherwise it just seems too much. Gotta let them chase you a bit too. Exactly. Lesson learned. Well, I mean, I've known this entire time. Well, I was just so into her I couldn't think more straight. We still ended up dating for a few months, but it was never the same as before I pulled out the miss you card. She was way more into it. On the other hand, we were also not compatible in other ways. So, yeah. Don't be clingy. Don't be needy, guys. Okay, let's go to another article here. My partner keeps spending my money, and I just don't know what to do. So I, 24 male, have been with my partner, 25 female, for 6 years. Red flag, she's older. And the last year, she's developed this terrible habit of spending money that isn't hers. It started with rent money. I'd give her half of the rent, and she was supposed to add her half and give it to our landlord to pay the rent. About a year ago, she stopped paying the rent and would just go and spend the money I gave her on God knows what. When I found out about it, we had a massive argument, but in the end, the problem got solved and she stopped doing it. A couple months ago, I went to buy something on my credit card and it declined. I checked my account and the $500 I had there had been spent. So I obviously freaked out, thinking someone had stolen my card, and asked my partner if she'd seen it, and she asked me why. I told her, and she explained that she had indeed spent the money. I was absolutely furious, to be honest, and I still am. Money's not exactly tight, and she has no reason to steal money, especially from my credit card. Then today I checked my savings account because I'm saving up to buy a mailing machine for my business, and there was $100 missing. She'd taken my card again, and to her credit, she spent $50 of that putting fuel in my truck, which she doesn't need to be driving anyway, but I was asleep, and the rest on groceries. It doesn't sound that bad, but the fact that she just took my card without asking, spent my money without asking, and on I don't know what, gives me flashbacks to what she'd done before, and I just don't trust her. How do I stop this behavior? Am I being a bit too overprotective of my finances, and should I just let her do a thing? No. Don't let her just do a thing. Your money is your money. But she's spending it as though your money is our money, right? And this is what happens in too many long-term live-in relationships, is that she's protective of her money, but she has no respect for your money. It's very, very bad. Okay, let's see the top comment with 450 upvotes. You need to cut her off from having access to any of your finances. One day she's going to get you into a problem you can't easily solve. Exactly. This is why you don't share bank accounts. This is why you don't share bank cards. This is why you never give your bank card to the girl. And he said, change your PIN numbers, homie. Yeah, and then this comment with 100 upvotes. She's stealing from you. This is a huge red flag. No, beyond a red flag. And it sounds like she isn't even interested in stopping. It's extremely disrespectful for her to keep going behind your back like that. I get that you're engaged, but she has absolutely no right to your money, especially not when she doesn't have the decency to ask for permission. Honestly, this would be a massive deal breaker for me. How can you possibly establish a healthy, trusting relationship when she keeps pulling stuff like this? And you better believe that if she's doing underhanded stuff like this, she's sneaking stuff, other underhanded stuff too. I'll bet. Alright guys, we're going to end the episode there. Again, if you're listening on the YouTube, please hit subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're listening on the podcast, give me a 5-star review, give me a follow. If you agree or disagree with my points, please leave a comment. That's what the comment section is for. Also, I'm curious if you like the new format, where I'm doing my own articles and I'm putting in shorts and stuff. We'll see. Tell me what you think. Again, if you'd like me to comment on stuff, just send the link to theheliosblog@gmail.com. And thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to listen to my stuff. I do really appreciate it, especially if you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please remember to do all of the following. Like the video for the algorithm. Comment on the video. I respond to all comments and I'll give you a heart. Subscribe and hit the bell so you can see my content on your feed. Check out all of my content on other platforms. It spreads the reach of the channel. YouTube, bit.ly/heliosyoutube. Rumble, bit.ly/heliosrumble. My blog is realheliosblog.com. My podcast, bit.ly/heliospodcast. My Patreon, patreon.com/theheliosblog. You can also support the show at bit.ly/heliosdonations and buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Thank you so much for all of your support.